So Alex is a really strong saxophone player, and he loves playing jazz and loves playing music of Mexico. Last year for solo ensemble, he learned Body and Soul, which is a great jazz ballad, on tenor saxophone. He's primarily an alto saxophone player, but he loves playing tenor. And so I gave him, as part of that process, I gave him all these recordings of Coleman Hawkins, Joshua Redman, John Coltrane, and others playing Body and Soul, and all very different approaches to the song. And more than maybe any other student I've ever had, he listened to all of those recordings, learned little bits of each one, and then went on to State Solo Ensemble and performed it there, and received an Exemplary Performance Award, which means that the judge for that room was most impressed by his performance. So he sort of like won the room for the day. Yeah, it really is. And he's he's one of those students. He's really comfortable reading music. But he's also equally comfortable playing by ear, and that's kind of a unique combination. I've got a lot of students with good ears, and they play a lot of stuff by ears. I have a lot of students who read music pretty well, but to do both is really, yeah, as you say, kind of a next level musician.
I started back in 4th grade. It was mostly because of my mom. She wanted me to learn how to play this song called Careless Whisper. I'm sure you know what that is. That's kind of the whole reason why. And I've just been playing ever since. And my dad's also a musician, so he's kind of why. But those 2 reasons are kind of why I got into playing this. Mostly just saxophone and the keyboard. That's mostly what I play. I have a guitar at home I kind of practice. Jazz and like regional Hispanic regional music. So those 2. But jazz is what's got me into this, Well, to stick with this, but also just want to be like a mechanic. I love cars. I grew up loving cars, and I just like want to work on them. Well, right now I'm in a band, like Hispanic band. That's why I use my keyboard with my dad. Like I play the keyboard. So I'm already kind of in a band. It's in English it's called like the force. In Spanish, la potencia. Like, yeah, it's kind of like a powerful name, I guess. My dad, like a year ago, he's been trying to persuade me to join his band for like a long time, but up until now, I didn't really care for that, but I grew to like it. It was my dad who like taught me how to play the keyboard. For like sheet music, for like piano, I don't really know. I just do it by ear.
Right, and learning all of that music. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed being his teacher is learning some of that music, like El Paso de Gigante and these different cumbia tunes. And last year for our ensemble banda, he transcribed an arrangement of a tune called El Alacrán, which translates to the scorpion, tumbando caña, which is quebradita. I think I'm saying that right. Like a faster tune. So cumbia is kind of like a slow groove, and quebradita is kind of faster and frenetic. And so we performed that, his arrangement of that tune last year. It was really cool. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one of the great things about teaching is, I get to teach my students, but then I also learn from them, and especially with students like Alex, he's much more familiar with the music of Mexico than I am, and so we listen to it together, and I can point out some things that maybe he didn't hear in the music. But yeah, it's one of the best things I would say of being a teacher in general is, you get to keep learning, so.